Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Drawsome. Today we are drawing fire hydrants. I know, right? Fire hydrants. Fire hydrants are not a big thing in Australia. You don't see them. I actually had to look them up to see what they looked like because I literally had no idea. I hope Aurora's art world is having fun with this because it wasn't me that thought of it. So I blame you, Aurora, for putting me in this position. Okay, so I've had gremlins this week, left, right and centre. My computer has had some issues. My husband's computer had some issues and now my car has some issues. So let's hope that I don't have issues trying to draw a fire hydrant for you guys today. Alrighty, so from what I can see, when I looked it up, it's really, there's only sort of one way to do a fire hydrant, I guess. So we're only doing one today because I only know one way. I could only find one way. In Australia, we basically just have a hole in the ground and that is what the fire crew screw the hose to. In America, they have these. Okay, so let's give this a go. I'm gonna start over here this time because the last time I ran out of paper. I don't want to do that again. So again, we're doing shapes. Okay, so the fire hydrant thingy. Okay, so when I was looking for stuff to draw, I actually found a plan of what was inside a fire hydrant, which is all very well and interesting and stuff, but it really bared no ground on how to draw one. So this here is where the hose goes in. It has some kind of shadowy thing here because this part actually sticks out, right? Okay, I don't know if I can do this. This is where the hose goes in, but before the hose can go in, there's like this area lid thing that's got a chain on it. Let's put the chain on. Oh no, let's do that last. No idea. Okay, so from what I can gather, this is where the fireman would... Oh, that's not even in the right place. Let me just rub that out. Rub out number one. We're going to try again. I know that was a big rub out. I remember last time, guys, we were talking about... Well, I was talking about... And you were just subject to my voice. Just rubbing out and trying not to do that very often. So I'm trying to be relatively quick today because I'm short on time. And I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me bodge this up over and over again. So this kind of laps over there with its lid bit. Yes, I am struggling today. I do not know anything about how to draw these. Okay, so that's the lid bit, and it has like a bit that comes across here where the hose sort of joins. So I'm trying to just make that look like I know what I'm doing. Okay, right. Okay, bear with me. Okay, so then it's got like a rim thing. We're going to have a lot of things going there, and then it's got a bit here, and then another thing there. And then this is the side of it, right? And it comes down, and then above that, there's another bit of stuff where they put the hose in. If there's any firemen out there, I'm really sorry that I'm making a bodge up of your instruments of working, of doing a job. Okay, alright, okay, no detail. We're just going to go with shapes, okay? No detail. Because I'm not rubbing out 100 times, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not happening. So then there's this part that goes... Aurora... Help me, girl. It looks wonky. I'm not rubbing it out. I'm just not. Okay, so then you've got like can you see that? I hope so. Then you've got like this bottom part that I don't know what that's for. Make it look pretty for when the dog cocks his leg on it, I suppose. I don't know. Okay? And then this part comes down here like this. And this is the part that sits on the ground. And this is where your water cup would underneath. If you looked at the blueprint shows like it comes up out of the ground. And that's all we have. In Australia, we just have this part here that's covered by a metal plate. And this actual part here under the ground is where the firemen would attach their hose. But apparently in America they didn't want it to be that simple, and they needed places for dogs to be able to go to the toilet. So they made these amazing red things that look a bit like a letterbox and put not just one connector but 4, so you can have 4 hoses connected to that. I don't believe in Australia you can connect 4 hoses to one terminal, but I'm sure that they've tried. I don't know. Okay, and then this part here, okay, I'm just going to rub this out, and this was not because it was a mistake. This is because I've got to add on to it. Excuses. Shh. And then they've got another part that comes out, and then it sort of comes into like it's a bit like that, I guess. Like that. And then this is like the joiner part through here. And then here it's sort of like rounded, so we've got to put a bit of shadow there just to show that it's rounded, okay? To make it look like I'm at least know what I'm doing. And what happens next? Oh, hang on, no, that's wrong. That bit doesn't look like that at all. Okay, so that's fine, and then it's got like a little thing there to put the chain on, so they even made little things for the chain to go on. And then this is kind of like that, I guess. And then there's some shadow here, so let's add some shadow, because that's obviously shadowing this dude over here. Like that. Can you see that? I hope that's showing up okay for you guys. Can you see that so far? I've got my rocks out today. So that's, you know, it's coming together. It's coming together. Bear with me, people. And then the top part, which is a bit higher than what I've depicted there. Actually, let me just go over it with a bit of a darker pen so we can see what we've done. So this is the... Oops. Sorry for the silence. I'm trying to concentrate. Oh, and then here's got like a little bit of shading. Oh, I don't really want to use that for that. Here's a bit of shading here for that part there. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm happy with that so far. Sort of. And then it's got like a... Let's see. It's got like a little helmet thing on it. Can't figure out whether that's... Okay, move over there, little rocks. It's sort of like... Sort of steps up a bit and then like that. And it kind of leans over like that. And then can't draw it. What happens next? Oh, okay, so that's got to come in there a bit more. Oh. All right, we're having fun now, aren't we, people? Okay, so then this lid part. I don't know why this is on there. This was the part that I was trying to figure out why they actually have it. Because I figure that, you know, when you're drawing stuff, it's a really good idea to know the why it's there. Because then it helps you be able to understand why we're drawing it, you know? But I couldn't find why. I'm not an engineer, so I have no idea. Okay, so then they've got this part here that has another top on it, like that. And then that's got like a top that goes like this. Oh, and there's a pretty pattern on this. It sort of goes up. And then it comes back down. Because they couldn't just have it like, you know, a normal thing. They had to have something fancy on it. So you could tell between a letterbox and a sprinkler system or a hydrant. And then that one sort of, you can sort of see that part peeking through there. And then there's a bit of shading in here from that side of it being shaded. And then this here is a bit shaded too. Oops. Oops. That's not meant to be like that. Oops. Okay, we'll just... Oh, it's getting worse. Okay, this is all I got today, folks. I'm just not... I can't fire hydrant. And then you can see the line there. And then this one here, you can see. Alright, so there's that there. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, and then there's like screws here. What? Ah, there's like nuts hanging out of it. Bolt things hanging out there. And then there's a bolt. I have no idea. There, and then there's one over here too, and I guess that holds that part on, right? Because what happens if a dog leans on it too hard? Then it would fall over. Perhaps. I don't know. What happens if a person touched it and it... So you got your points for your 3 hoses to go on. You've got your... Oh, there's a bit of a pattern down the bottom too. I just want to make sure that's in frame so you don't miss a thing, because you don't want to miss it today. Boy, that would be a disaster. Okay, so... okay. So hopefully I've still got you here watching me do this. I just want to say that I've reached affiliate on Twitch. And I'm now streaming over there starting next week. I've had a bit of a break off. I had a bit of a break this week because of good old computer problems. I'm benched. Also, please check out Aurora's Art World over at Twitch as well. I believe Aurora is streaming every day, and check out her channel for times, or just go and have a look at her stuff. There's VODs over there, which are videos that have already been done, and they sit on your page for 14 days or 60 days if you're a Prime member, and I believe she's a Prime member, so they'll still be there. So go and check out those, and you can have a look, and then next time when she is streaming, catch her up. She's on the path to affiliate, so if nothing else, click the follow button for her. That would be doing her a world of favors right now, because you need those follows in order to move up to the next step. So if you would be so gracious to go and do that for Aurora's Art World on Twitch, I will love you bunches for it, and so will she. So yes, please do that. While I'm trying to distract you right now from watching me finish this. I mean, you can go over there right now and click follow. That would be awesome. Go and click follow for Aurora's Art World while I'm in the background pretending to draw a fire hydrant. There's nothing greater than that right now, because I'm failing miserably at the art challenge this week. So yes, if that tickles your fancy, please go and do that. And even if it doesn't, still go and do it, because I said no. I'm in a mood, aren't I? Because it would really help. It would really help Aurora out. And please go and check Aurora's Art World's fire hydrant drawing too. And I hope it's as good as mine. It's all her fault that I'm in this situation. But yes, we have to put some chains on, apparently. They chain the lids, because if it's not tied down, generally someone will steal it. So we must have chains on these, because heaven forbid if someone was to take them off, because they're so obvious. Like, this is the thing. When you have a metal plate covering the hole in the ground, which is the place where the water comes out, no one knows it's there. We just walk over them every day and no one knows it's there. But when you've got a fire hydrant that's bright red sticking out of the ground like a totem pole for the, you know, a shaman, or for whatever reason we have totem poles. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Whatever reason, to flag dogs so that dogs have something to pee on it during the day or during the night when we walk them. There's another little thing here that I've actually forgot to put on. A little, well, there it is. You're obviously going to have to cover up where the water comes out, because some little smarty pants would come along, no doubt, and pop that water main like it's no tomorrow. I think the best part about fire hydrants is in the movies, when there's like a scene and the people are rushing around trying to get away from the police, or it's the police themselves trying to get the baddies. There's some sort of flagpole thing here going on. I'll just put that on. And someone hits the fire hydrant. I think that's like the best part of the movie. It's like, yes, I hit the fire hydrant, and it's just going everywhere. And yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing that, when I think of fire hydrants, that's really what I think of, is those moments when in the movies, when they're when they're just getting, oh look, it's getting from bad to worse, ladies and gentlemen. I think that might call it a day. Oh, this is okay. I don't know what that is, but I put it there. Okay, so I've just added some new fandangle thing to the fire hydrant, I believe. Okay. Now, please pop over to let's just write fire hydrant so I don't forget what it is, because maybe if I walk away long enough it'll just disappear. Hashtag Drawsome. Now, I made a mistake last week. It's actually hashtag Drawsomesquad. Please don't make the same mistake I did and put that in your socials, because it's wrong. So that's me fixing it. And again, I'll look for your work, your fire hydrants. I will take a look. Hopefully you'll give it a go, because why not, right? It's a challenge. Look at my challenge. I tried. It's not a very good challenge, because I think I'm just fluffing now, trying to redeem myself a bit. Hang on. Let's see what else. Oh, there's a shadow here of the chain. Probably should have just left that off, but anyway, I wanted to make it a little bit prettier. So that's my fire hydrant, and hopefully I'm not sacked. Can you see that? I just wanted to make that a bit thicker looking, because I mean, we know fire hydrants are not delicate. Alright, so that's my fire hydrant. I'm just going to put the book up so you can see. Can you see that? It's not too bad. It just looks a bit like the Taj Mahal, but okay, well that's it. Please pop over to Aurora's Art World, have a look at her fire hydrant. I'm sure it's more believable than mine. I think I've come to the conclusion that I either don't like drawing fire hydrants, or I'm just not very good at it. But I did it. I've done it. I've done it. I can say I've never done one before, and this is my first one. Hopefully next week it's something that I can. It's not too bad. Look, it's not too shabby. It's hanging in there. So pop over to our Aurora's Art World. Check her stuff out. All the links, and there's some merch as well. I believe there is merch in the description below, plus all the other socials and blah 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 that you need to know. And as I said, pop over and give Aurora's Art World a follow on Twitch, and that would be helping a sister out. And I will see you next week. Bye.